You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome back to That Home Loan Hub. Today I'm joined by Professor Buchanan. Hello, James.
Hello, Mike Perot, mortgages.
What was that? All right, James, what are we talking about today?
Oh, well, there's a lot of things to talk about today, Zevanisa, but I think we could start with, in my opinion, that it is great. It is a great, great conditions for first home buyers at the moment.
Absolutely. We've covered this off with Jordan. We've covered it off with Conch. Give me your angle.
Okay.
What's your perspective?
Did they have a particular angle that it was positive or negative? But I think it's positive because purchasers are able, first home buyers are able to, they're not being rushed, so they're not often in this situation where there's a multi-offer. So quite often they're the only person offering for a property and it's been on the market for 3 or 4 months. They're not moving depending on what areas you are. A lot of first home buyers have pretty decent deposits because they've been in KiwiSaver for a length, 10, 15 years now. So you can see that coming through. And the low interest rates are just really incredible from an historical point of view. Everybody thinks back to COVID, right? Compared to COVID, okay.
COVID was an anomaly.
Yeah,
Anomaly?
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 Hey, I can't believe I got something right and
I got it wrong. Yeah.
It's usually the other way around. So historically speaking, interest rates are just bang on long term, I think.
Okay, awesome. So you mentioned something around the KiwiSaver and how people are in a very good position with KiwiSavers and the future of the KiwiSaver,
Yep.
how it could benefit.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I follow a lot of news in Australia as well as New Zealand, and you can just see how the compulsory super scheme that they've got over there has just transformed that whole country. It is an incredibly wealthy country, and they've got trillions of dollars, and they've been going for about 20 years longer than us, I think. So they're just that much advanced. But as a mortgage advisor, even though ours is not compulsory and it's only 4%, I think in Australia it's 10%. I'm beginning to see, people in their early to mid 30s, they've been in KiwiSaver 10, 15 years, and you're seeing really good balances. And, that's their deposit. That's getting them in the door. That's almost a 20% deposit in most cases. And so looking ahead 10, 15 years, if we're still allowed to use our KiwiSaver for deposits, you can see that there's going to be quite a bit of a bit more competition from first home buyers in the market because they'll have more money. I don't know if that quite makes sense, but it should create competition in the market for house prices. And we don't necessarily want house prices to go up, but
I was about to say, but hopefully the price is not going to go too high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot of things going on at the moment that I think a lot of key participants in the market are beginning to realize that high property prices is not good for us as a country. Sort of, slowly, increasing property prices, that's fine. But having these ginormous fluctuations in property price, it just sort of leads to speculation. And that doesn't really help first home buyers or people who, people can't get into the market that easily.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this is what we've covered in the previous episodes that, right now is a perfect time to buy. The interest rates are historically low, excluding the anomaly.
Yeah.
With COVID.
Yep.
And, the property price is not too high and hopefully they will just remain flat for a little bit while the economy recovers. And if you are on that edge of should I buy, should I not buy, absolutely come talk to us, right? You will confidently guide them whether that's a good time for them to buy or not.
Absolutely. And everybody's going to have a different situation. So it's definitely a good time to come and talk to us and get the ball rolling. So because I'm dealing with clients, it's just going to take a few more months to get them sorted.
Yeah, and I would love to explore this with you at the next episode. And I think it's really important to dive into those cases and show them how the conditions right now are the perfect for the first-time buyers.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Let's do a quick recap. Basically, if you've got a KiwiSaver, fantastic. Keep it growing. If you're looking to join a KiwiSaver, if you're fresh to the country or fresh to the employment or freshly turned 18, absolutely join a KiwiSaver, because next year I believe the KiwiSaver compulsory contributions from the employer are also going up. And, the employer will have to do 4% versus 3% now. And fantastic news for those that are working and getting extra money into their KiwiSavers. So awesome, James. Thank you so much, and talk soon.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.